The second element of the syllabus is where we need students to look at the microenvironment that organisations are operating within. Now, this is a big element of the syllabus. It's worth 30% of the mark, so clearly more time needs to be spent on this than just the nature of the organisation. And the first element that they need to look at is the stakeholders. And here they need to develop an understanding of stakeholders in terms of their connection with the organisation. Are they internal to the organisation? Are they connected to the organisation, part of the markets, or are they external? Are they the electorate, the customers, and so on? They need also to think about the factors that influence that microenvironment. What is the nature of the industry in which they're operating? Is it very competitive? Are there many different organisations in that structure? And this is where it leads them to think about competition policies. Students need to be aware of what the legislation is on competition within the marketplace, both within specific countries but also globally. And for example, having an awareness of the sort of cases that might be going on at the current time, most of which the information is easily available. What are the current cases? Microsoft is a good example because there are always cases about Microsoft in terms of its relationship with its customers and its monopoly status in certain markets. The next element is for students to look at the sources of information on that market. And here they need to know not just what the sources are, but how to use them, the cost of using them, the reliability of the data that they get from those sources, but also being a bit wise now about some of the less formal sources. It's said that about 70% of the content on the internet is user-generated. What are customers saying about the competitors? So these aren't formal published reports, but these are access to information that can tell you an awful lot about an organisation within a marketplace. So in terms of performing a competitor analysis, being very aware who the competitors are, what their strengths and capabilities are, and how the organisation needs to adapt to have a strong competitive position within that marketplace. And an example noted in the tutor pack is Dyson, who have produced vacuum cleaners. And within the space of just about 3 years of introducing products into the UK market, they became the market leader. And there are a couple of really interesting things about that example. One is that they are very focused on innovation and design, and actually they